Because here's the thing, right? You see, like, how I hit that ball foul. It's like I'm psyching myself out. If you hit it too early, then you're not going to get it where you want to go. But if you hit it too late, then you're going to miss the ball. So it's very disappointing. It's not even like I'm not going to act like it's super hard. It's my fault. But, you know, it's unfortunate, you know, especially when I'm just barely missing the zones, you know, I'm hitting it just about right, but not right enough. Exactly, Vinny. I feel like a lot of curse words and stuff in general aren't really that bad. It's just like they're so like stigmatized now to be like, oh my god, you said that. And I don't know. Me and my friends use them all the time. Who cares? Obviously, I think there's some words that you should never say no matter what because they're incredibly derogatory and demoralizing. But I think that the vast majority of curse words are okay. And in general, I don't really understand why they hold the weight they do, you know? It's just used to emphasize your feelings, you know, man? When I say it's fucking terrible, it just means that it's really terrible, and I didn't want to say really, because really terrible sounds stupid. JDL. Dude, I think in my fake spliced world record that I didn't submit, I think we were talking about girlfriend issues like the whole time. See, look at this! RNG manipulation. Bruh. This was all calculated talk to you. For real though, bro, you got this. I have so much faith in you. Don't even fucking worry about it. Easy clap on the job market. How did fuck become a bad word in the first place? It's so fun to say. Someone has to have known. Okay, this is gonna be not great. The beginning of this run doesn't really matter. The beginning of this run doesn't matter as long as you don't fuck up the Yoshi minigames terribly. That is a good question, fuck has so much weight behind it, you know what I mean? Because I feel like for the longest time it was just one of those like really bad words that nobody wanted to say. Also, Eevee Kid, I saw what you said. That's fucking hilarious, man. I feel like one time, Bruce, if you're still here, can you tell the story about you rolling the dice in our history class in junior year? If he's not here and he doesn't respond to that, then I'll tell it for you. But Jesus Christ, that was I was telling my parents about that the other day, and they did not think it was as funny as I did. It was very funny. Bruce will type it out. It's a good one. It's a very classic example of saying something at the wrong time. Oh my god. But for real, imagine being like, damn it, I said shit, and everybody's like, oh my god, because I remember thinking of this story and I thought it was really funny. I have another story to tell that's unrelated that I also told my parents the other day, and they also didn't think it was as funny as I thought it was. I think you guys will think it's pretty funny. If I can tell it properly. You rolled a 3, bro. Oh my god. It was so funny, bro. Yeah, Bruce, he was such a cool teacher. Bruce went, oh my god, I got a fucking 3. And the dude looked back at him and he was like, bruh, what did you just say? It was literally like, I don't want to be like, he was like, bruh, but that's literally what his face was. He was like, Jesus, I can't believe you said that in my class. We're like, come on, Ron, it's not that bad. He thought it was that bad. Thank you. For real though. Exactly, like we got a higher number, but our teacher was like, "Yo, Bruce cursed. You get the worst," and that's how we ended up doing a presentation on ISIS. I'm leaving a little weight in there. I'm leaving a little weight in there. Because I feel like, and that's how we ended up doing a topic. We did a whole entire presentation on ISIS because Bruce yelled, "I got a fucking 3." Everyone in the class thought it was very funny. Ron did not think it was funny. And yeah, JDL, I totally agree. Actually, the other day, I think I was mad at a video game, and I said something like, "Oh my god." I don't even, it's such a weird word to say. I was like, "Oh my god, you fucking cunt." And my dad came up and was like, "Did you just say that word?" I'm like, "Yeah, what's wrong with it?" He's like, "Just don't say it." The other ones were fun. That one was not. 2 star pitches. Glad I'm using Shy Guy. Jeez. It was just weird because, like, I was like, oh, like, I feel like it's just as bad as the other curse word. But that one had a lot of weight apparently. There's an object that's shaped like a refrigerator outside on our driveway. And it's been bothering me. Because we didn't order a refrigerator. It's, like, not that big. It's, like, the size of a mini fridge. And it's not in our mailbox. And I'm, like, obviously it's not in our mailbox. So, like, you know what I mean. Like, I wasn't expecting it to be there. Just say coochie, bro. Just say coochie. I think I said, what did I say yesterday? Yesterday, I think Hannah said something along the lines of, "I'm going to kick you in the balls," and I say, "I'm going to knee you in your cooter." And she thought that was very funny. So that's something I'm going to take advantage of in the future. You brought a cooking stoves to cook pancakes while you watch Clueless. This is the high school experience in a nutshell. North American river turtle. That's really funny. Wow. I love cooter. Oh, yes, of course. So Bruce was also here during this story, but it is when we went to the Whispering Canyon Cafe in Disney on our senior trip. So rip class of 2020 if you're listening, I'm sorry. But it was a good story. So basically, one of the main attractions of the Whispering Canyon Cafe is it's one of those restaurants that, like, where the waiters, like, insult you verbally, and it's like an attraction of it, you know? Like, the waiters will make fun of you, but you go there because they make fun of you. You know what I mean? You guys know what I'm talking about. There's special restaurants where you go to do that. So this was one of those restaurants. And basically, what happened was, it's me, Bruce, 3 of our girlfriends, and our friend Micah. Micah's an important part of this story. This is why you get to know it. Sorry, I gotta pay attention real quick. Yes, we were not dating them. They were just our friends that were girls. Sorry. That's super sick that you guys played cornhole. I feel like in our calculus class after the AP test, we played a shit ton of, like, random ass games. I'm actually gonna tell the story after I'm done Wiggler because Jesus Christ, if I fail this mission again, I'm going to blow my stat. That's insane. We did a lot of Sporkle quizzes, and actually what we did in Calc, I remember, is that individually we would go up and talk as a group about ourselves. And, like, anybody would be able to ask whatever questions they wanted about you. It's very funny. I'm gonna blow my stack. Get your mind out of the gutter. Oh, yes, and Bruce, while he was up there doing this, that's when Bruce did the lotion story. You can tell that if he wants. I think it's better when Bruce tells it. Because I can't give it justice. What the fuck? How is that early? I waited until it was in the middle. Oh my gosh. Oh my god, I'm gonna fuck it. I'm gonna fuck it so hard. Oh my gosh. Thank God. Alright, we're good. We're past it. Sorry, I was a little, it's a little much. No, fucking so hard, bro, I swear. That's fair, Bruce. I think I remember the play-by-play. I'll tell you this story, and then I'll tell you the Whispering Candy Cafe story, alright? So essentially what happened is Bruce was up there answering a bunch of questions, like, blah, 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 what do your parents do? You have a good relationship with your parents? Do you have any siblings? Blah, blah, blah. And then in, like, the thick of it, someone asked Bruce, would you want to have any pets? Or, like, what kind of pet would you have? Something along those lines. And seamlessly in the conversation, while he was answering, he said, I don't know, a dog, and then squirted lotion into his mouth. It was very funny. Very funny stuff. He went, I don't know, a dog, and it was very, very funny. Very humorous stuff. Got a lot of laughs. This kid in our class, Jonah, who, like, you know how, like, when you're in an AP class, it's generally, like, most of the, like, the smart kids, but some of the popular kids are just kind of in there. He was one of those kids, and he almost, like, was choking, like, crying, laughing. It was so funny. He, like, ran out of the room because he was, like, he was dying, like, in front of us. It was one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life. I'm not even joking. So anyways, Whispering Candy Cafe, alright? I'm pretty sure Bruce remembers this story. I'm pretty sure. And what happened was it was the 6 of us, and our waitress comes over, and she starts shooting the shit with us, right? She's being super, like, temperamental, whatever. Whatever, right? Who cares? But what happened is when she came over to give us our drinks, she spilled the water all over our, like, she took the pitcher of water and she spilled it all over our table. And our friend Micah's pretty cool, right? He's an interesting guy. So he goes, oh, this is part of the bit, I get it. And she was like, no, it's not a part of the bit. I'm really sorry, I didn't mean to do that. We were all like, no, it's fine. But Micah was like, no, but this is part of the bit. Like, I get it now. I'm not mad about it, but it's part of the bit. She's like, no, it's not. And because she spilled water all over our table, she was very nice to us the rest of the time that we were there, which I guess might have been a nice change of pace for her. But for us, we were kind of like, oh, we should still kind of like push her a little bit to see if she'll mess with us, you know? So we all ordered the exact same thing, pretty much. We ordered, like, nachos. I think Bruce got a soup or something. It was funny. And we finally come back over, and she has all our stuff. And one of the things that happens in this restaurant that we had noticed very quickly was that whenever somebody asked for ketchup, there was someone who had, like, about a dozen bottles of ketchup, and they would come over and bring all of the ketchup to you, like, as a funny joke. As a funny joke. So we got our nachos and stuff, and Micah goes, she's like, is there anything else you would like today with your thing? And Micah goes, I don't know, but I think I could really use some ketchup. To which she was like, for your nachos? Because at this point she was being nice. She was not being rude. She was being nice. She said, for your nachos, and Micah said, yes, I want some ketchup. So the person got all the way up and brought the 12 bottles of ketchup over, to which she was like, you're gonna put that on your nachos? And he was like, yes. And he did actually put the ketchup on his nachos, which was kind of funny. What he also then proceeded to do was to stack all, like, 12 bottles of ketchup in, like, a pyramid on the table. And we were like, Micah, if you knock this over, they're going to have to clean it all up, and she's going to be mad at us. You probably shouldn't do it. But he did, and I'm pretty sure it fell over, and it was very funny. It was very funny. It fell over. And she comes over and she's like, what the fuck are these guys doing? That was the same thing. Oh my god, dude! There's so many funny stories because Micah, he's not at all stupid. Like he's not a stupid guy, but he does so many fucking random ass things. Oh my god! One time, that's the end of the story basically. But that was essentially how like we were at a restaurant where they're supposed to make fun of you, and Micah kept fucking like he kept trying to egg everybody on, but they weren't biting because why would you after they spilled water all over our table? Oh, that was funny. And then what happened was, that Bruce is trying to say, is that it's obviously more funny if you're there, but I think the story gets across what we're trying to say. This was the same night on the way back on the Disney bus back to our hotel. What had happened was, yes, if I lose time in the run, it's part of the bit, I promise. Micah had like he had a smoothie or something. Probably from there. No, it was a milkshake. He had a strawberry milkshake from the Whispering Canyon Cafe that he took to go, because I don't think he got a milkshake initially, but he got one later on. And he had it on the bus. And what happened is he left it on the chair next to him, and it spilled everywhere when the bus turned. And he was like, oh my god, what's going on? I don't have any napkins, what do I do? So he took off his shirt on the bus, which was white, and he wiped up the strawberry milkshake with his t-shirt. To which was very funny on its own, because Bruce, I'm pretty sure, said, wipe it up with your shirt, like in a joking tone, because why the fuck would you do that? And then he actually did. He also turned it inside out first, because he thought that if he turned it inside out, that it would get less stain on the shirt and it'd be easier to wash out. But then he failed to realize that when you put it back on, that he would feel the milkshake on his body. On top of this, he later realized, after we got on the bus, that he had napkins in his backpack that he didn't know about. So not only did he just wipe it up with his fucking shirt, he had napkins. He had napkins the whole time. The whole time. This guy's a fucking legend. It was so funny. There's so many good Disney stories, bro. I'm trying to think of just Disney stories of Micah. We met Baymax from Big Hero 6. This was right before we went to see Fantasmic in Hollywood Studios, and we were in a rush. So we had to get our pictures with him very quickly. And Micah had a sombrero on. Oh my god. I have to tell the sombrero story first. There's so many fucking Micah stories. It's insane. There's so many good ones. Honestly, bro, we'll get you Micah's info. Oh my god, I'm just reliving this all over again. So before the Baymax story, this is an important detail that I have to tell all of you. Is we went to a Mexican restaurant in Epcot for dinner, because that was where we had our reserved dinner reservations that all the girls had made, because I did not have to plan it. Neither did Bruce and neither did Micah, because why would we? Because they wanted to plan it. So why would we intervene? Of course. So we had dinner in Epcot. It's in the Mexican restaurant inside like the pyramid in Epcot. The thing that looks like Chichen Itza or whatever the thing is called. Either way, we were in there and they said, I know you have a reservation, but it's like a 15-minute wait. Mind you, Micah doesn't have a lot of money. He's trying to save money this entire time. Because like we have a lot of dinners coming up and stuff like that. And he didn't know how much he was going to be able to pay for it. So while we're waiting for the Mexican dinner, Micah buys a poncho and a sombrero. Also, that doesn't count because it was a normal pitch. I'm sad. He buys a poncho and a sombrero that I think in total were worth about $50. And he wore it for the entire dinner. He wore the giant-ass sombrero. It's probably, like, if I'm being conservative, about this big. It was very big sombrero. And I forgot the best part is what happened was, you know, you know, like sometimes restaurants that are like a little more fancy, like they write down instead of like $24.99 or whatever, they just do like 24 period, right, for the prices. So we're ordering, and we're about to order, and Micah goes, "I'll have the number 24, please." To which our waitress is like, "What are you talking about? Our dishes aren't numbered." And Bruce and I start crying because we're like, "Micah, that's the price, not the number for the meal." And he was like, "Oh, I get it." And then it still took him a while to order after that. It was very amusing. He said, "I like the number 24." And she said, "Bitch, what?" I'm like, "Micah, that's the price." This was followed by, after we were done, this was followed by us going to get pictures with Baymax. And when Micah got his pictures with Baymax, I didn't get any pictures with Baymax because we were trying to save time. Because mind you, we were like, it was like a 20-minute bus ride away from Hollywood Studios, and we were like 30 minutes out from Phantasmic starting, so we needed to be very quick. So I didn't get any pictures. I was on the side the whole time. Micah gets his pictures with Baymax, and he takes his sombrero, and he goes to put it on Baymax's head. Nobody liked that at all. The people at Disney were very upset. They were afraid that he was going to like pop Baymax or something. Which obviously wouldn't happen, but like they were very afraid that something was going to happen at Baymax. So the person who's like the attendant for Baymax is like, "You can't touch him. You can't put anything on him. Don't touch him." And Mike is like, "Oh, but he can't wear the sombrero." And we're like, "No, he can't. He can't do that." So yeah, and then we rushed to Phantasmic, which was funny on its own because the thing was that we could have done it another night, but it was really the most optimal to do it that night because we had stuff planned in like completely opposite places the other nights. So we got on the bus, and Bruce and I ran, probably the fastest I've ever ran in my entire life. We were convinced that it was more than like a half a mile, but it was like a half a mile. We basically sprinted half a mile. There's a lot of really good stories in line just on this like night. This is like a 2-hour period also. This isn't a lot of time. It's literally that he comes in the poncho and the sombrero, and he's sitting with us like we're all wearing like relatively fancy clothes. And he was too, but like he had the poncho and the sombrero over it. It's like, "Oh, the number 24. It's so funny, bro. Honestly, Yoshir, probably very similar people, if you're comparing them. So this was followed by Bruce and I sprinting off the bus. And what happened is we sprinted to the gates. This was already far enough run. And we get there, and the guys, because like nobody runs in Disney really, everybody's walking. It's a very lackadaisical park. And the dude is like it's a pretty large man. He's like, what are you guys doing running? You know what I mean? Basically, that's what he's asking. It's like, what are you guys doing? Hit him with the 2C slide. Get flopped. Left foot slide, right foot up, left foot slide. Easy clap. 2C slide always works. So basically, the guy at the counter goes, he did not say, that is not what the guy at Disney said. Would have been awfully, it would have been a great prediction of the future if he had said anything about the 2C slide. He was like, "Why are you guys running?" Basically, and we were like, "We have to catch Phantasmic." And at this point, it's like 10 minutes out from it starting, and he literally like looked at me and Bruce, and he went, "Good luck." That's literally what he said. He went, "Good luck." That's what he said. He wasn't even like, "Oh, like you got this," you know. He was like, "Good luck," and then he let us go. The fuck? That's so mean. He didn't have any faith in us. Bruce and I sprint through Hollywood Studios. We didn't even know where this is. We had to look at a map. And what happened was, wow, that is embarrassing. What happened was something incredibly embarrassing. Actually, not embarrassing at all. Bruce just said it. We jumped up, like, there was a full flight of stairs. It was like 4 stairs high, and I was like, I could probably make that jump. And I made the jump. That's a fast home run, at least. A little slow overall, but we're going to save like 30 seconds at least. Which is what I set out to accomplish, my friends. We jumped up very high. We made it to Fantasmic. Everybody else was not running nearly as fast as us for some reason. I have no idea why. Because our other friends were the people who really wanted to see it that day very badly. We were just kind of like, okay, if this is what you want to do today, that's fine. And that's how we jumped up 4 stairs and made Fantasmic in time. Somehow, even though it was a packed fucking house, we still found seats. That's it. If I think of any more fun Disney stories in the near future, I will tell them. But those are some good ones. The only other story that I can think of is if you've ever been in an awkward situation in a line waiting for something. Bruce, Micah, and I. Now that you guys are familiar with Micah, we can talk about him. We were waiting in line to get on The Little Mermaid. And there was this couple in front of us that was being very handsy in the line for Disney's The Little Mermaid. The ride that, you know, most little children go on. We were on there because there was a 30-minute wait. And the girls were going to meet Tinkerbell or something. We were like, I guess we have like 30 minutes. So we went. We met with our mans from The Little Mermaid. And there were these 2 people in front of us that, I'm not even kidding, were like basically making out in the line to The Little Mermaid. There was at one point actually where I remember it looked like the girl actually touched the guy's dick. To which me and Mike and Bruce were all like, ew! She was nibbling his ear. That was the weirdest shit. He was nibbling his ear. And it was so weird because the guy at one point even looked like he was kind of like, dude, could you stop? We're in Disney World. You know what I mean? She just kept going. And I think at one point Mike had said something a little bit too loudly, which is usually the case with him, is he says something in private that should be said a lot quieter at normal volume. And I think the dude turned around and gave him the death stare, at which case we were very afraid that he was going to intervene and do something. He did not, but it was very scary. Very scary for me. That dude was very scary. Imagine if we died in Disney World, honestly, would have been interesting, let me tell you. Let me tell you what a story we'd have. Famous last words from Micah. Yeah. If you think of any more good ones, Bruce, let me know. I feel like I've exhausted a lot of the good ones so far. That's what I'm saying. Happiest place on earth, you know, fucking... I fell asleep on It's a Small World. Classics. What's a pretty simple one? Bruce can tell it in chat. Oh shit, dinosaur! I forget that one a little bit, but Bruce can tell you guys about it. Micah probably said something funny in the dinosaur line. Oh yes, we were waiting in like the ticket lady. Yeah. It was like very weird. Yeah. Shout out to your grandfather though, Yoshi. Kind of fucking legend. That was funny, bro. Damn, that's insane, Evie Kid. Dang. Wow, that's crazy, bro. No, man, that stinks. One of the girls was too short for the ride. Dang. Hate to fucking see that. Hey, bro, they fucked themselves. That's their fault. But yeah, so we were in the line for Dinosaur, and like Bruce just said, the lady was like, how many of you are there? And Micah, you know how like you normally gesture and you're like, us, like the 3 of us? He didn't gesture, he just said us. So the lady obviously had no idea what that meant. Very amusing. Very funny stuff. And the lady was like, huh? And kind of like gave him like a mean glare. And then he was like, "Oh, like us three. It's fine. It's good stuff." For real, dude. We will bring him. We will bring Micah. I actually miss him a lot because he's one of those people that like I didn't know very well, and before I knew him very well, I only had like one interaction with him, and I was like, "Wow, this guy stinks. I hate him." And then I actually like started talking to him, and I was like, "Wow, he's cool." Honestly, yeah, he's kind of like the slightly less smart than the rest of us comic relief. Karen is played by the blonde one that's not Regina George. I don't know what her name is. She's a famous actress. Amanda Seyfried? Is that her name? Sounds right. He's like Phoebe from Friends, but way better. It's so funny. I can't believe I knew it was Amanda Seyfried. That's crazy. If our friend group had a Phoebe, it's like him, except that he's always funny. Yeah, she's the Mamma Mia actress. Yeah. That would have been a better way to describe it for those who don't know who she is. The blonde in the movie that is not Regina George. If you do not know who Regina George is, and that helps you, no way. Ah, yes. We went to Restaurantosaurus. It's a restaurant in Dinosaur Land. We also, like, Bruce, Micah, and I were in Dinosaur Land alone, basically, for, like, the entirety of... like, 3 or 4 hours because the girls' flight got delayed. So we were big chilling. And at this point, Bruce and I were kind of like not that great friends with Micah. What had happened was, which is a very funny part of the story, is that we have a friend who just decided to tell us that Micah was going to be joining us for all of our activities like a week before. It was just going to be the 5 of us. And then she was like, "Oh, like Micah's going to come with all of us. That's fine, right?" We were kind of like, I mean, I guess, but we don't really know Micah that well. You know what I mean? I'm saying friend because if I call her out, I will not be able to stop. You know? That's funny. We watched Mean Girls in, I think I watched it in freshman year health class because it was supposed to like convey like relationships and bullying and stuff. That's also why we watched Kindergarten Cop, I think, which has like literally no educational value at all. But we watched Kindergarten Cop when I was there, and now constantly Bruce and I would say this is my favorite because that's such a weird fucking scene in the movie for some reason. They just add in that fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger has a ferret and goes, "This is my favorite. This is my favorite." It's very funny. Yeah, but Mean Girls is a very good movie. I think it's one of those like movies that everybody's like, "Oh my god, it's so funny, it totally holds up, gotta watch it." I think it's still like, I think it's very funny today also. Even though it was made a while ago, I think it still holds up. The fuck out of here. To the Wario fucking musical, baby. Fun fact, JDL, we watched the entirety of like one of the movie versions of Hamlet, except it was like 4 hours long and it took us like a million like class periods to get through, and then we didn't even end up doing anything with it. We just watched it and that was it. What's up, RDA? How are you doing, man? Is that the video of him saying this is my favorite? Classic film. But yeah. Good times. What's wrong with you, dodos? It tells you cannot back out from this game. That's very funny. This is my favorite. And And then the lady is very upset because Arnold Schwarzenegger is like, oh, this is my favorite. You know, like he's very excited that it's his favorite. But the lady is not excited that it's his favorite. You know? I'm sorry to hear that you're doing bad, man. Everybody's got those days. You're gonna bounce back. You fucking got this. Oh, yeah. She's the girl who can tell the weather with her boobs. And then, like, at the end of the movie, they're like, oh, yeah, she can tell the weather with her boobs. She's like the Weather Channel. That's one of the things, actually, that I would like to test about this game, specifically. Is I think this mission, if I do it with a fast character who has chemistry with another character with a really good arm, I think that it would be possible for you to actually throw them out at first. Potentially. I've never actually tried it, though. Sounds good, pal. Thanks for wishing me good luck. I hope you do well at whatever you are out for. And also that you are having a great day. Also, sorry on the eardrums. Apologize in advance. This is a very kind to you headphones, folks. It's actually very good. It's a really good magnet puzzle. That's really stupid. What the fuck? You just wanted some fucking help, bro. You shouldn't be fucking faulted for that. Yo, what the fuck is up, LPG? How are you doing, man? This is something. Dude, you came for baseball and you get the fucking magnet challenge. But like, deadass, I don't know why. Like, why would they fault you for being like, "Ha, I'm sick, please help me." You know what I mean? Like, that's what they're supposed to do. Thanks, Bruce. It's like, yeah, I guess. I mean, sure, I'll take you. That sucks, bro. You actually were fucking sick enough. That's insane. Fuck those guys. Whoa, sorry, I'm very confused now. Nope. What the fuck? I didn't even mean to switch those. That's annoying. It's a very bad puzzle, but it's okay. We'll bounce back. Gamer nurse, gamer nurse. Nah, but I wish you speedy recovery, man. That sounds like it's really, really annoying. That's fucking terrible. And especially after all that, they're not even gonna try to help you. That's fucking annoying. I'm sorry. I'll fight the fucking doctors for you. Sounds good, Minnie. Enjoy the fucking store. Stinky Funky Kong. Can't you just play by the rules? Why? 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 Thank you. That's crazy. I feel like I haven't had jelly beans like in a really long time. I'm much more of like a gummy worms, gummy bears kind of guy, as opposed to like jelly beans. It's very unfortunate. I really hated it. I can't believe Funky Kong is ruining my day. What the fuck? Can you stop it? Can you please just let me get past this mission? I'm having a fun time. We're 50 seconds ahead. Thank you. Hopefully we have a good PD Piranha mission, or else we might be in some trouble. And kids. Also not big on kids, man. I don't know. I don't know, man. Kids, tried it before. Not really a big fan of eating kids. Just not my thing. Nah, you're totally fine, RDA. You're fucking venting, and it's totally reasonable. Because the fucking doctors are supposed to help you. They're like, yeah, we can help you. Also, what's up, Och? Hope you're having a good day, man. Funky Kong is fucking gaming. I really wish that Wiggler was also not gaming at the same time. They could just game at different times, and we would have had much more fun. Nothing you can do about that, unfortunately. Yo, shout out. I've heard a Modest Proposal. Bro, that's funny as fuck. Shout out a Modest Proposal. I think it's one of the AP Lang, like, required things. Remember when that bitch in 1800s was like, bro, if we just ate kids, like, it'd be fine. And everybody was like, what the fuck, Jonathan Swift? Why would you say that? And he was like, I don't know. It's just a suggestion. Why are you so mad? Let him eat the kids. That's all I'm saying. It's not the right way. I remember you were telling me that, Och. You're fucking so close to being done law school. It's insane. Do you have a job lined up after, or are you kind of... You're going to be on the hunt after that? Because I can imagine that's a jolly good time. Oh, Sour Patch Kids. That makes sense. All right. I didn't get what you were going for before, but that makes sense. Honestly, bro, I do too. It's kind of been something that I've been like, yeah, we should try it for a while. And now I have a goal that's attainable to try and do it. Perfect. That's fair. Cool. It's been better than my bunt missions recently, bro. I've been tanking the bunt missions recently. Ah, I got you, Ash. That's super nice, actually. Yeah, and then the bar isn't really going to be something that's an option anyway until, like, soon after all this is done. There's a ton of people that are going to want get their shit done. Thanks for the compliment on the shirt. I got it for attending a Smash Brothers tournament that was sponsored by Facebook that I then won. I didn't win the shirt because I won the tournament. I just won. I just won it, and in addition to that, I got the shirt. I was worried because that could happen. Also, 100%. What I think I would determine the category as is getting all of the characters and all of the badges. Although, maybe we could redefine what that is, because we might have to get all the coins, too. Maybe that would be getting all of it. I don't really know what we want to classify it as. There's no one really that has the authority to classify it, except the mods and the leaderboard, so I'd have to talk with them. All star characters is one of them. It would be included in getting all badges, because one of the badges is to get all the characters. Or all the star characters. So I think the badges are to get all of the parks, to play all of the minigames, to get all of the air items, to unlock all of the star players, and I think to unlock all of the characters in general, I think. Something like that. I played as Diddy Kong, of course. I came back from Losers, which was cool to do that. Yo, what's up, Doctor? Hope you're doing well. Give me a second, I'll get back to you guys in a second. Just put all these guys in the fucking lineup. I actually think that was good. Nice. Yeah, I think there's 5 badges. Yeah, the thing is like 100% I guess would be like also getting like all of the coins, but I don't really know how we feel about that. Also, I didn't like that. Diddy Kong is very fun. Cool guy. Yeah, but I think if we did like all-star characters, maybe we could call it all badges. That would be probably the way to do it. All badges. And then we could change the name later if we wanted to. That's really annoying, actually. I'm kind of scared. This might not work. That's cool. Awesome. Nice. Oh, all MVPs. Yeah, that should be. That would be, like, so fucking long, though. So yeah, I guess we should call it all badges. That would probably be the way to do it. Also, how are you doing, Jen? Hope you're having a good day. Yo, how was the BC test, bro? I'm honestly surprised I passed the BC test. I got out of Calc 1 and 2 somehow. That was a hard-ass test. I thought I was gonna have to retake Calc 2 and I was gonna be pissed! But I did it. And then I took Calc 3 because they told me to, and then I found out I didn't need to take it, which was fun. Calc BC is hard. That's sick that your college tourneys were sponsored by Mountain Dew, too. That's fine. I can't believe they were like, yes, all engineers take Calc 3. And then I found out later they were like, oh yes, not the computer engineers though. If you had told us you were that, you wouldn't have had to take it. I would have been maybe taking a different class. Yeah, Calc 2 is all the boring shit. That's the thing, is I think like in general, Calc 1 is a lot of very useful stuff. Calc 2 is like, hey, all the weird fucking graphing shit and all the weird like series stuff that like doesn't really fit in Calc 1, but it fits enough in Calc that we're gonna make it a Calc. And then Calc 3 is like, hey, remember all that stuff in Calc 1? Yeah, it's back. I just realized I never have to take a straight up math class again, which is actually so fire. It's just gonna be like a bunch of formulas and plug and chug probably now. I'm sure I need the concepts, but, you know. It's not gonna just be like, hey, do this Laplace transform. It's gonna actually make sense. That's cool. Oh, that's nice, man. That's really good to hear. I actually, I could have tested out of physics too, because I had the credit for it. But that was one thing that I decided because I was a computer engineer. I should probably retake the electricity physics, and I did. And I'm glad that I did, because there was some stuff that I did not learn initially that I did learn in that class. And on top of that, it was nice to go a little bit more in depth on those topics that I didn't get to before. Yo, let's go Jeff Bagwell. Love to see that. That's dumb as fuck. Too thick. I'm sure you did fine. I wouldn't be worried about it. I definitely didn't think I did well enough on the whole test to get a 4. But they gave me one, so guess everybody else did. A toy wasp? It's an interesting dream. Like a toy wasp. Ah. That is fire as hell, LPG. That's an insane fucking combo. That's insane. You played the fucking system. Maybe all the questions that you didn't do well on got fucking like taken out of the test. I hate that on these ones they're like, yeah, you failed. I didn't fail. You failed to catch the ball. It's not my fault that you can't catch that. I'm hitting it close to you. Like, what do you want? I'm gonna hit it farther? Like, I can't... Get fucked, baby Peach. I kicked a baby. Oh my god. Hate to see that. I think Pac-Man's really cool. I think if I was playing against him, I wouldn't be saying that, but he's pretty cool. Okay. Looking at this already, we are losing time on this one. Well, unfortunate. But I was expecting that anyway. Yeah, exactly. There are a lot of them that just, like, you know, they abuse what Pac-Man has, and that's fair. You know, you're playing the game right. Doesn't mean it's always fun to play against, you know? Hunley said, I will get all of the multiple choice right. Sounds like that is a really fucking good idea. So then you can be done with everything forever. Good luck finishing the paper, man. You the best. Alright, I'm worried. Not good enough. PD pitches fast enough to where I'd be worried to miss his pitches. Cool. If we get this within the next 2 tries, I think we're good. Hell yeah, let's go. I actually meant 1 try. If we get it this try, then we're good. Yeah, we're gonna lose probably all of our time here. We had a lot of I wouldn't say we had a lot of mistakes, but there were a lot of things that went wrong. And we didn't do anything exceptionally well, so that's probably why. Dude, I can't even imagine what it's gonna be like when I'm out of college. It's gonna be so weird. Yeah, the SAT was kind of bullshit. I took it twice. I never took the ACT. I think Bruce took the ACT and he did better on the ACT. The SAT. Okay. Yeah, all of our time. Probably gonna lose actually, like over a minute now. This split's a really volatile one, because there's a lot of really annoying missions here. On top of you having to do a lot of shit at the same time. Hey, I didn't need a survey to know that. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, exactly. I feel like the ACT was more straightforward from what I heard from people that took it. I think that was one where it was like all multiple choice, right? I like having some free response in it. Yo, let's go 35 on the ACT. Insane. I forget what I got on the SAT. I think that's good that I forget what I got on the SAT. What I will never forget, though, is I feel like I've told this story on here before, but this is kind of to show how like weird the SAT is. This made national news. Like my SAT that I got my best score on, like made national news because it was easier than other SATs, so it was curved very like harshly. Essentially, like if you missed a few questions, you were going to lose a lot more points than normal. But I also feel you, JDL. You also, like, you know, tests are really hard for a lot of people, and trying to make one standardized test for a lot of people that have a hard time taking tests is really annoying. But what happened with my SAT is that it got curved really weird because it was so easy and everybody did so well. So what happened is I took the math section, and it's like basically 55 multiple choice questions, something like that. I got one wrong. I got the thing back. I got like 54 out of 55 questions wrong. Now Bruce did the exact same thing. He got an 800 on his math SAT because Bruce is a baller, and of course he did. You know, doesn't surprise me at all. What does bother me is that I got one question wrong, just like Bruce did, and I got a 770. They took 30 points off of my score because I got one question wrong. Which I was like, what the fuck? Stupid shit. Yo, thank you 2019 World Series champ Nats for hosting. Appreciate that. Go Nationals. Fun fact for all you viewers at home. I think this World Series, or this last World Series, was the first one where all the games were won on the road. I'm pretty sure nobody won a home game. I might be wrong. That sounds right. I feel like I heard that somewhere. It's kind of sick. Yo, that's insane. I'd really love to see that. I think I finished my math section of that SAT early. Like not like a few minutes early, but like 30 minutes early. Oh, you stinker. That's only kind of annoying. Yeah, I was gonna say, I think it's also like a sports thing, which is like crazy. You know what I mean? Like literally, imagine going to a home game during that World Series. Like your team never won, ever. That's crazy. That's trash, Arch. That's trash. I'm telling you, bro, I was heated because I was like, oh, I got a 770. That's insane. I'm so happy that I got that good of a score. And then I found out why I got a 770, and I was upset. Because it's honestly like somehow like getting a 99 feels like it's way worse than getting 100 because you were like that close. You know what I mean? Like you got one question wrong and you got fucked. Oh shit, you're gonna be a math major? That's hype as fuck. I was thinking about doing that for a while, and then, I don't know, I landed on engineering for some reason. You are a genius, though. Anybody who goes through law school is a fucking god. Yeah, I really did like that Nationals team. I love underdog stories. I feel like they were like a really like genuine underdog story. Like everybody had counted them out. It was crazy. And they just whooped the Astros. I'm really glad we found out about that change. We lost some time there because I changed my Wii remote when I saw that it was the green one first. It's usually the gray one first, so I don't have to worry about that most of the time. But that happens, so. It does make bank, man. It makes bank. Baby DK has a fucking arm, bro. It's insane. He throws it so fast. I didn't see the ball either. Can I? Usually you're able to mash through that. I don't know why I wouldn't have mashed through that. Yeah, I don't know. That makes sense. Nah, I feel you. Virginia must have been sicko mode. Okay, they're coming to play today. Oh, he fucked up. Everything's fine. This is one of the easier things to do in the run. It's just like you still have to kind of pay attention because sometimes the computers actually try. It's very weird. They don't use their star stuff when they should. I haven't gotten a change up yet. At the last chance when I expect it, it's gonna happen. Sick hammer, you know. Yo, it's over 4,000. You love to see that. Oh, first fucking change up. I blew it. I mean, honestly, JDO, they're near you. You might as well. Especially if you actually enjoy watching the team. There's no reason you can't just adopt them, you know? I'm probably going to become like a bandwagon Sixers and Celtics fan because of where I live. I just realized I actually played Animal Crossing on Sunday, and where the fuck do my turnips? Sunday mornings. It was because it was Saturday afternoon. That's why. All right. This is the hardest fucking part of the run. Dead ass. If I fuck this up, I'm gonna be pissed. Hell yeah. Go off to a good start. All right, I have faith, guys. I have faith. We can save a lot of time here. Fuck yeah, let's go. Sorry, I'm popping off when it seems like it's really easy. It's just like, Jesus, this is hard. Perfect! Perfect fucking mission. We'd love to see that. Exactly, man. Who the fuck does he think he is making me do this hard shit over and over again? Oh, that's super cool, Nats. I was gonna say, I feel like that must be super special. Being like really close to where they're playing and like finally experiencing a championship for them must be super cool. Because that's their first championship, right? I don't think they won another one. Even when they were the Expos, I don't think. Probably not as the Expos. I don't feel like the Expos were ever good enough to win a championship. I could be wrong though. I might be wrong. As I often am. Shy Guy's asking a lot of us, man. 1, 2, 3. Beautiful. Alright, I think we're actually gonna save probably 10 seconds here. Probably. Maybe more. I don't know how long most of this takes. This is lovely. Lowering this gold is super nice. Peach up next. Yeah, it's like a 6-second gold. Awesome. And we messed up some stuff there too, like I was talking about. So nice. Why do they call it oven when you oven the cold food about how to eat the food? That's insane, dude. 11 level ups? Bro. That must have been super cathartic, especially because that takes a shit ton of time normally. Yo, let's go. What kind of cookies? I got you, Nats. You still got to root for the hometown team, of course. That's awesome. I was going to say, I'm a Red Sox fan, so I don't really... I live in New Jersey right now, and I go to school in Boston, so that's nice. My dad was a fan his whole life, so when they won, like, last few years. It's been super good for him. But like, you know, I don't really have any big attachment to him. That's sick as fuck. We love to see that. I know, EU baseball, right? I feel like this is crazy because I feel like most of you are just kind of here like, yeah, I like watching the streams. And you're kind of like, what the fuck is baseball, you know? And I think that's kind of cool. The fuck is baseball? I do know the one. That's some good shit. And that's the thing, honestly. I feel like baseball, unless you're at the game, it's not as fun to watch. It still is fun to watch, just not as fun to watch. That was a ball? Hello? 2C slide. Cool. Baseball at the stadium hits different, bro. Why did that not grab? I thought it was gonna dive and get it. I might have gotten hit by the fireball, but still. I'm upset. Left foot slide. Easy out. Easy out. Yo, that's crazy. It means a lot that you support that. Because I know there's a lot of people that are named Colin that play Mario Baseball. Get the fuck out. My name is Alfred D'Elia. My friends call me Big Al, and I hit dingers. This dude on the Little League World Series a while ago. Hilarious stuff. Honestly, everybody's name's Colin now, bro. It is out of here. The fuck out. There's a drive. Deep left field. No doubt about it. I literally just decided that I was going to blow up the outfielders because I felt like it. Bro, fuck it, gem catch. I played baseball while I was in middle school and elementary school. Like, I always played rec. I never played school baseball. I wasn't good enough. I say, like, good enough. I played on travel teams, but I wasn't, like, ever really good enough to play, like, school baseball. Or rather, I don't really think they would have needed me. Anyway, it's okay. That's super cool. The cycle is one of those things that's super elusive, you know? So it's nice if you get to catch one. Good stuff. Took a little longer than I wanted it to, but that's fine. I usually batted, I would say probably in my earlier days, I batted like 7th or 8th, but like towards the end of when I was playing, I batted like 6th, probably. So it wasn't like amazing, but it was like good enough. That was a slow-ass lever, I apologize. I usually played second base or like the outfield most of the time. I also played first sometimes, now that I'm remembering it. Mostly second and the outfield. I was one of the worst players on my team, but it was still not bad. That's fair, LPG. It's hard to do a good slide. And honestly, it fucking hurts if you don't do it right, so. Handball sounds super cool. I always wanted to like learn how to play it, but It was never something they really taught us. I feel like it's a fun game. Birdo also has a fucking cannon. Characters that you wouldn't think have a fucking cannon are Birdo and Baby DK. They fucking launched that shit. You played the rest of the game even with a broken wrist? I remember my only baseball injury. Because I remember you were telling me about how you broke your leg that one time, LPG. But the one injury I ever had playing any sport, really, was one time I was batting in baseball, and a kid hit me in the elbow while I was batting. So I was up at bat, and I got hit, and like the ball hit me on like my elbow. So I had to wear like a brace for like a few days. It wasn't like broken or anything, but the kid threw a fucking fastball at my elbow. That's cool, Minnie. And I was like, obviously, like, ow, that fucking hurt. Like, I probably cried. I mean, I got hit the fucking elbow, it hurt. I ain't gonna shame myself. Completely warranted fucking cry right there, bro. Dang, bro. You got that kid out of there. I always kind of wish I got into a fight, like a sports fight. Thought that would have been sick. You sprained all your fingers playing basketball? Yeah, it's super easy to jam your finger when you're playing sports. Especially basketball. Bro, all the fucking critters out to have a ball. Diddy Kong, you're a fucking menace to society. Get him out, get him out, get him out. Let's go! Let's go! I can't believe that worked. I can't believe that worked. Holy shit. Do you see that shit? Funky Kong. I was like, I don't think he can throw it that fast, but boy, could he. It's a 2C slide, bro. Diddy Kong, I swear to God. That's a good one. Now he bobbles it. I don't know why he didn't catch that. That could have been doomsday for me. That's a great Zoom call background meme. That's really unfortunate. I really am sad that that happened. Let's hope Red Critter can... Uh-oh. That's good, that's good. That's actually perfect now that I'm looking at it. Beautiful. Perfect. That was the best that it could have gone. I'm very happy that he threw home, because I wouldn't have gotten a double out of that otherwise. Nah, I feel you, Minnie. I feel you. I get it now. I was wondering like what you meant by like that the picture of like all the guys with the girl on the couch. I was like, it's like, what was that in reference to? And now I get it. It was her walking out with all the critters. That's funny. That's funny. Good stuff. I don't know why it took me so long to figure that out, but I did it. Okay, we're not gonna gold here. We'll probably save some time. As long as these missions don't suck. Yes, the porn meme. I knew what you were talking about. I just didn't know what it was in reference to, and I was like, what are you talking about? I missed Yeah, you know, like, sometimes, like, the human body's weird. Sometimes it just doesn't do what it's supposed to do. What do you mean? He was hiding in the tree. What do you mean? Why couldn't you see him? He was fucking hiding. What do you mean? He was hiding. You're not supposed to see him. He's hiding. He was disguised. Look at his skirt. He was disguised as a tree. What is there not to get? Dude, they're honestly still funny. Still funny. There's some good ones. Where, like, you can, like, pace over. It's like, holy shit, I'm gonna, and, like, put it over. That's some good shit. Jazz Hands Magoo is also a very funny fucking thing to say. I used to have a really hard time turning my key. I have no idea why. Yeah, we're gonna lose time here because of the bad Bowser game. I know, it's a great impression. Thank you guys, I appreciate it. That's a really good nickname to have for somebody. Aw, thank you. Thank you. Honestly, why do I... The viewers should come rolling in for that, bro. It's the best fucking Beyonce impression I've ever heard in my entire life. Where is everybody to hear this? Get fucked, Toadsworth. Thanks for the host, LPG. I appreciate that. That is a great... That's also a great name to have for your best friend. We actually might not save any time at all. We did lose a lot of time to dads, so I'm not surprised. Yeah, probably not any time. A little unfortunate. Maybe cutting it close in terms of world record pace, but doing pretty well in terms of actual gameplay. I need to put Petey in the lineup. For Yoshi. Yes. Just wanted to make sure that was correct. That's what I'm saying, man. We got that hot half a second. Without that, no world record. That's all I'm saying. It's an essential part of this world record run. Get the fuck out. I'm actually afraid that won't go out. So. Oh, that's out for sure. It just fucking knows. I saw it. It just seemed like one of those ones that might hit the wall. Okay. As long as we don't get fucked by the computers here, we should be fine. Like right there. That happens, folks. Yeah, get it the fuck out of here, bro. Ratman Jan skip, let's go! Fire. There we go. I thought I had touched the base already. It's fine. Good job, Minnie. Alrighty. P really be styling on her. Do you think those are his pants, or do you think it's like a part of him, kind of like you know, like the spots in his flowers are part of him? Do you think that like that's a part of him? Just curious. Interesting. I'm surprised that that was a fucking ball. I wasn't expecting that to be a ball. Normally they're not. Honestly, LPG, that's one of the things that I need to do most too. I've barely done anything to my own islands. I'm gonna do a lot more once I can start terraforming, but like, it's been a struggle. Yeah, what's the plant gonna have? Penis? It doesn't have one. It's literally not. It's not possible. Plants don't. They don't have one. They don't like. I hate it here. Look at that shit. Alright, we're gonna lose time overall, but we're saving time. Or not. Thank God. I was like, that's not out. It didn't look out. And even if it was, we had chemistry in the outfield. I was worried as hell. Bro, you really think if Petey Piranha had a penis that it would be small? Just like think about it for a second. It just wouldn't. Alright? I don't want this to be in the world record video. There's stuff that I say sometimes that I realize that other people might have to see out of context, you know what I mean? I can never run for any political office. There's many clips of many bad things that I've said out of context. Yeah, I feel you, man. That's one of the worst things. I'm really bad at planting flowers. It was just never something I thought about. And now it's like super important in the white book. Wait, I wanted to like Diddy pitch. Because Diddy pitches like Mario, and he's able to like get those outside curves. Donkey Kong pitches on like an angle, so it's weird. Alright. We need to mercy both of these. And that's hard, so I'm gonna try and focus a little bit. Just a little bit. Honestly, bro, take all those fucking clips. I got plenty. You're probably right. I didn't know if that was going to be out or not, but it was. Not. I was thinking I wanted a home run, but I did it too late. That's cool. Cool. Alright, this is Mercy. We're fine. I was just making sure. Sometimes I've actually done this a few times where I've accidentally not been in Mercy. Thank God that was fair. Gonna lose time overall. Again, just wasn't a fast Mercy, but in general was very good. Oh, fuck. Oh my god, that sucks. I didn't have any chemistry. If that had gone to King K. Rool, we would have been fine. But actually, this might not Mercy now. Oh. That's happened twice, actually. Very recently, that's happened. Where it's just, like, straight up hit it right to me. And even though it lights someone on fire, it just works. I have no idea why. That's a dub. That's a dub if I've ever seen one, bro. I might have choked sub 130, but that's fine, honestly. I don't really care. I'm doing another world run. I'm not doing another run anyway, so. Remember to save. Cool. If this run was Splice, I can tell you right now, I would not be using that segment. Oh my god. Jeez. That's funny. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Same thing. Cool. Cool beans. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Let's go. To do Bowser twice, you unlock all of Bowser's team. And that technically gives you all the characters in the game. Otherwise, technically you have all the attainable characters in the game besides Bowser's team. Okay. I only did that to be safe. I didn't actually do that because I thought we were in danger of anything. I thought that he was going to catch that, and I was going to be upset if he caught it, so... That's good. I'm going to go to second. That shouldn't be an issue. Fuck Bow Wow, bro. Yo, good shit. That's what we like to see. Aw, shit. That's fair. What the fuck happened? What happened? I'm so confused. I'm so confused. I'm going home. I'm going home. Easy fucking clap. What the fuck happened? Like, actually, though, what the fuck happened? I'm very confused. Somehow, that should have been the easiest catch of the fucking run. And he missed it. I don't know how or why he missed it. He just did. That's gonna drop. Okay. We're in good shape. We're in good shape. We have no outs. Everything's fine. They are literally, like, fucking crumbling right now. It's insane. This is definitely not sub 130, but this could be a world record for sure. Oh, I just realized that was 10. I just realized that was 10. Actually, you're right. This could be. Ratman Jan Strat! Nah, that's probably won't be. Triple play. Insane. 2C slide. 2C slide. Failed me. Alright, that's fine. Actually, this does Havish, no it doesn't. Unless Bowser Jr. gets out. With a buddy jump, that's possible. But... Alright, there we go, boys. There we go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's a world record, baby. That's a world fucking record. That's what I like to see. That's what I like to see. Thank God. Wow. That was really good. The thing that I was trying to do that you didn't see me doing, I thought what can happen there when they do the Bowser Jr. special swing is if you do a buddy jump before the paintball hits, it actually works. But because I don't know why the critter didn't get there in time, but I could have done a buddy jump there and I could have actually done it, which would have been sick. So that's what I'm going to try and do next time. I just didn't switch characters at the time because I wasn't thinking about it. But that is a dub, ladies and gentlemen. And other esteemed guests. We have fucking got the world record in Mario Super Sluggers all characters. One that I can finally submit that is all in one segment. Thank God. Beautiful stuff. 130.21. Some of best probably lowered down to like a 126.30-ish. Yeah, look at that. So in this run we have about almost 4 minutes to sing. Almost 4 minutes.